What's up, everybody? This is your boy Delvin Cox with Miss Lindsay Gray. How you doing, Lindsay?
Yeah, you're not my boy after the shit you're posting on Twitter about me.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Yeah, fucking liar. That's that
But we're
bullshit.
we're not here to talk about that, Lindsay. We're here to talk about the cool trailer that dropped today. Did you see the trailer for Black Widow?
Duh. I am a huge Black Widow fan. I love Black Widow. I thought the trailer was phenomenal. I'm so excited for it.
So, what are your thoughts about them doing a Black Widow movie so late, for that matter? Because people have been asking for it for a long time, and now we're finally getting it. But spoilers for Endgame, Black Widow's kind of dead.
I think it's a great way to kind of like really tie her story off and really complete her character. I don't think it would have made a lot of sense had they done it first because, you have this character. I thought she was really introduced in a great way in the first Avengers movie. Um, and how she's kind of grown to be part of the Avengers and how her death took a toll on not only, the rest of the Avengers, but everybody who went and saw the movie. I mean, I don't know about you, but I cried. I was really upset about it. And I think this is just a very good way to finish her story out and tie all like the loose ends together.
Well, me being transparent, I was upset for a whole other reason. I felt like, as impactful as her death was in Endgame, I felt like the after scene of it, the funeral, was not as impactful because they made the whole ending about Tony Stark. So I feel like this is kind of a better way to cap off her story. This is going to be the end of her story, per se, or if it's made to us, chances are this is going to become a trilogy of movies because I think this is a character that there's plenty of stories to tell about. But and this is going to be the end of her trilogy and her story. I'll be a lot more fond of that than the end game with the end game in terms of how the ending became more about the legacy of Tony Stark and what he meant to the team in terms of the whole funeral thing and everything they did with that. And I would love to see this character get a proper send off.
I think the reason why they did the ending with Tony Stark is because at the end, Tony Stark is the one who saved the world. He's the one who gave up his life for the world. And that's not to say that what Black Widow did, isn't heartfelt, but her body was left on that planet. And Tony Stark's was at least brought back home. So I think that that's kind of why they did it the way they did it, because Tony Stark in the end was the hero. He gave up his life to defeat Thanos.
Yeah, that's a good point. So let me ask you this. What was your favorite part of the trailer? I know there's a couple parts people want to talk about. Let's see your favorite part first.
Um, Honestly, I really didn't have a favorite part. I really liked the whole thing. I really liked how they did the whole trailer and how it left you wanting more. And it was, interesting how they show her looking into the mirror, and then they show a little bit of her past, and they show her looking in the mirror, and they show a little bit of her past. I really like that because, you know, sometimes when you sit there and you look into the mirror, you kind of do think about your past. So I think it was a very good, um, I think it was just, it was so, what's the word I'm looking for? The moment was so there throughout the whole trailer. There
Pulled you
wasn't
in.
one, yes, yes, exactly. And I think that I think this was a great way to really get people on board with this movie. Because I
Oh,
mean, you got DC that's coming out with Wonder Woman 1984,
mm,
next year, and so this is a good way for Marvel to go, okay, DC, I see your Wonder Woman 1984, and I raise you the Black Widow movie, kind of thing.
mm. Huh. That's interesting you should say that. Which movie are you pulling for to be successful? Gotta kind of ask you this now. 'Cause
Well, considering the fact that Black Widow is expected to come out May 1st, 2020, and Wonder Woman 1984 comes out June 5th, you know, I'm going to pull for Wonder Woman.
I wonder why.
I don't know. Maybe because somebody's looking up dirty pictures of the Wonder Woman 1984 dog walker.
I did not cause that to happen at all. So let me ask you this. Getting back into Black Widow, what did you think of how David Arbiter looked? Did you see him in his superhero costume and stuff? And he's been having a busy couple of years. He was Hellboy. He's in Stranger Things, everybody's favorite character in Stranger Things. Now he's in Black Widow.
I don't know. I really don't know. It's like, you know?
I get that because a lot of these characters are kind of characters that a lot of people don't know about in terms of mainstream Marvel. Like I was telling you earlier that Taskmaster, he's one of the bad guys in this movie, and a lot of people have been complaining about how his costume looks because he doesn't look like the comics accurate Taskmaster. And it's a little disheartening for people because you go from Spider-Man Far From Home where Mysterio looks like the freaking comics version of Mysterio, and then you get Taskmaster kind of looking like, hey, I'm just a military tactical guy. And it's like, okay, that's cool and all. We trust Marvel at this point, but we kind of want to see the guy with the skull mask, bad guy Taskmaster kind of looking like. So what do you think?
I mean, I think anytime you go away from what people are expecting with the comic books, I think, you're gonna come out with disappointment because, you have these people who grew up with these comic books and this is what they know. And this is, how Black Widow is supposed to look, how Taskmaster is supposed to look, how Mysterio is supposed to look. And you kind of rip it away from them when you change it up and you try to give them a different look. So, I can understand.
Yeah. Good. Any final thoughts before we go, Lindsay? Because this is not meant to be a hour conversation. It's just something new we're trying.
Yeah, I just want to throw this out there that my name is not a porn star name. It is an actress name. That's what I want to throw that out. Because Delvin's an asshole and said that my name would make a good porn star name.
Oh, man. I didn't expect to hear that. Yes, that is something that happened. All right.
Well, I told you what my mom, because of our Russian heritage, my mom wanted to name me Sasha. And I'm like, Sasha Grey.
Yeah, that'll work.
My mom hates me.
And on that note, we are. Let them know to follow you on Twitter for those who don't know and check out your stuff.
You guys can find me at Real Linzi Gray. That is RealLinzigray, and it is not a porn site. It is a Twitter handle, and it is a Twitter handle for an actress, not a porn star.
Yes, that is true. And you can find me on Twitter at Devin_Cox. And on Instagram, probably, which we're probably on right now, is Devin_Cox.
Yeah, I'm on Instagram too at Real Linzi Gray as well, because I'm easy, just not cheap. And I'm not a porn star.
And on that note, we are out. Peace.